write a little bit of Dubai musing, or a few thoughts about Dubai. Since some of you, like to know what's happening and what is not mentioned in the papers. I generally have conversations with my friends and clients who are based in Dubai, just to ask them what's going on. And sometimes I even chat with the Emiratis, just to figure out what is the pulse of the market. And I take all the views, I put it together and check the middle ground. So some of the baseline observations have been that number one is, life in Dubai has come back to normal. And by normal, it's more like the shopping malls are crowded. People are buying left, right and center. The same typical nonsense of sale, 80% off, 90% off. I don't know if that Pierre Cardin sale is still there. Buy one, get three free, and 99% off, or clearance sale, which I don't know if you know, but Pierre Cardin, that fake brand, it's not the real brand. The Pierre Cardin shops have been offering sale since the time I was 20 years old. Today I'm 46. So from the last 26 years, they have been having clearance sale. And buy one, get three free, and it's obvious that it's not original, but I guess people fall for it. Okay, and then these big warehouse sales, and where they just dump all the products which are not original, by the way. They give 80% off, 90% off, and I'm also guilty as charged. I used to go and buy things I don't need, and I've ended up as literally blowing off 2 credit cards in a single day because I thought I was getting a good deal. And it was predominantly books, not perfumes or anything. Perfumes I used to just buy 2 or 3, but I'll tell you, don't buy from there. Take my sincere advice. Don't buy from there, because you're just going with a price mindset. You're not going there because you need it. My general advice that I give people is keep away from this 80-90% off, because there is no product in the world that has a 90% margin. And if a product is selling at 80-90%, means nobody needs it. So make sure that you go and buy what you need, or if you want something, just do a little bit of research. All it involves is 1-2 weeks of research. Anyway, apart from that, I think the biggest killer is, there are 2. One is the rent. Rents have been steadily increasing. And here my tip for you is, if you have a contract with the landlord, do not break that contract or try to renegotiate unless you have a backup. Because if you try to renegotiate or break the contract, the landlord will be more than happy, because right now there is a massive influx of Russians and Ukrainians and Europeans. And yes, Indians have always been there. But these Indians who are coming there to buy are not just people who are in need. They are people who have tons of black money as in unaccounted for. So they need to convert black to white. So they will buy apartments, or they'll rent out apartments, and then they'll sublet it or subrent it to somebody else, because obviously they have to make money, and then one house will have 2-3 tenants. Obviously it's not legal, but then again, if people do it quietly, who cares? like Dubai. See, I'll tell you, Dubai is very aware of what is going on. From having tattoo parlors and tattoo artists, which is not allowed in UAE, to prostitution, which is a necessary, it's a recommended activity in UAE, to gambling, which is down on these boats and yachts and 5-star hotels, but at a very premium level. And most of them are like extremely private. You'll be given invites to such events only if you're part of the group. And even these open sex, free sex groups, two-some, threesome, exchange partners, they used to have these Facebook groups before, but as times change, people change, and these groups shut down, and then they create new groups. Now I think they have created not Facebook groups. They create WhatsApp groups and Signal, and I don't know what is that other one. There's a chat, this thing, I forgot. Anyway, they have their groups. And please don't ask me, because I'm no longer in touch with these groups. Okay. Then, so this is where all these forbidden groups, gambling and sex and meetups and dating. There's also been a sharp increase in terms of these Tinder prostitutes or sex services. They act like they are good girls. They act like they are girls seeking relationships. Don't fall for it. I've told you this before. Tinder, keep away. Okay? Tinder is really bad. I know you can get through VPN. And the VPNs that you use, I've told you this before also, use a paid VPN. Don't use a free VPN. Don't be so stingy where you use a fake VPN, because end of the day, nothing is for free. They have to monetize somehow. So either they'll collect your data and sell it, or they will, show you ads, and then once again you are just spamming your system. Okay, so I was talking to you about rents. Rents, they will increase, man, because this is the only way these guys can make money. And remember, these landlords, they are not there for your best interest. They are there to make money. So all these guys will hype up the prices, and they'll constantly say sold out, sold out, sold out. Especially this Danube and these other builders. Simply they will launch it today and say sold out in 24 hours. Yeah, you put 10% down payment or 1% down payment. You have actors and actresses, paid people who are paid to show that they are buying. I know this because I had people who have been paid actors. Whenever there is an exhibition, whenever there is a event where they are buying and selling stuff, they have these people who are paid money to act like they are buyers, carry a suitcase filled with money, or act like they are buying, and actually 4-5 guys are standing in line. They are all paid actors, and then anyone else looking like, oh sheesh man, there's so much of demand, I better rush. So that peer pressure comes and people fall for it. Remember, there is no shortage of products, services and opportunities, and I have always told you this also. If something is too good to be true, generally keep away from it. But as of now, I just want to tell you that rents, you cannot stop their rise. Whether it's buildings, apartments, warehouses, everything, the price will keep going. And it's an artificial demand that is being created. Most of them are purchased by people who have money, and they want to, make a quick profit. So just keep that in mind. Yes, there is demand in the sense that new businesses are going to open because the economies have opened. COVID is now no longer an issue. So putting all this together, expect a price increase. Because remember, any businessman, even me, even you, if you are selling a product and there's massive demand for it, why wouldn't you increase the price and make money? So we are all in it to make money, right? Okay, then the next headache is the traffic. Traffic is going to be so crazy. People are going to go mad. And then the UAE government give their bullshit again. They'll say to reduce traffic and encourage people to use public transport, we are increasing the price. They'll increase Salik gates, they'll increase Salik charges, they'll increase road fines, or they'll increase the number of road fines you get. They have to make money, yeah. Because roads, maintenance of these machines, systems, infrastructure, all cost money. And end of the day, if you have, let's say, a population of 9 million, and each one of them gives you, let's say, an average of $10, just 10. From 9 million becomes 90 million, right? 90 million per month is good, right? So I was just saying $10 per month. You seriously think they're only charging $10 per month? Parking in some places, I've even found out, some places $50, yeah. I still have to confirm, that's I'm not giving the location, but it seems some places it's $50. I don't know if it's private or public, but generally on an average it seems it's $10. I don't know if it is increased again. Parking, one is it's hard to get parking. Second one is some places, you know, these Pathans and all these, they take this whole entire place and then you have to pay them for parking. Then there are these parking buildings where you have to park in the building and pay money per hour. So end of the day, you know, all of them have to make money. And then obviously if you're late by 1 minute or something, there, you start getting your parking fine. And that's how they make money. See, all this, remember, Salik is you're spending money. Parking, you're spending money. Petrol, you're spending money. And then the opportunity cost, when you are in traffic and what would normally take you 15 minutes, now it is taking you 1 hour. That is also a cost to you because you're wasting your time. And apart from that, the mental pressure, the emotional strain, man, you get exhausted after being in traffic. And every Tom, Dick and Harry has a car because obviously they have to push for more car sales. Huh? That's how the UAE government also makes money. Al Futtaim definitely wants to sell cars. Nabuda obviously wants to sell cars. So they'll keep selling. And that's how they make money. So your biggest headaches will be rent, traffic. The third biggest headache will be the number of people who are coming there. When you have more people coming, yes, it's good for business. It's very, very good for business. More people means more business. But then along with this crowd that comes for more business, there'll be more demand for people, employees, to serve these people. So more vacancies will come up. Now that is good for people who are searching for jobs. But now here's the issue. Whenever there is one vacancy, it's not one person who comes. It's not even 10. It's 100 people who come. So now you have a massive oversupply of people who are desperate for jobs. And our Indian crowd, given that India, they can't earn much money. I was very surprised that many Indians are getting very low salaries. Pakistan is disaster zone. Sri Lanka is disaster zone. Bangladesh, well, it's not easy to live there. So all of them come there. And it's not just the East, it's even the West, Australia, USA, UK, Europe. We think that these are, beautiful, dream come true places. No, they're going through a very, very tough time. Very tough. So many homeless people, so many people who have to pay a lot of taxes. Their life is stressed out. They want some tax-free money. So they'll also come down. So now when you have so much of excess supply, obviously the employer will bargain. No? The employer knows, I don't need you, you need me. And your talent is not rare. If you say no, I'll get 10 other people whom I can choose from. So that is where the salaries, how you negotiate, major challenge. So how do you position yourself? Do you position yourself as someone who just, sir, here's my application and simply apply for a job? That way you will be going to 1,000 places, putting a salary, putting a CV and hoping luck strikes somewhere. It's like, closing eyes and just throwing something and hoping, okay, something sticks. But over there, the only drawback to it is, don't expect a attractive salary. Expect a salary at least 40% below than what you truly deserve. How I know this is because I have businessmen who are friends. They don't care, yeah. And they know for a fact your talent is not something so rare that cannot be replaced. However, there is always demand for talent. That much I'll assure you. If someone has talent and someone has a track record with references and you know how to sell yourself, from verbally to interviews to even the resume, this thing. If you really know how to sell yourself, you will get it. If you don't, then it's a struggle. And final thing what I want to tell you is, see the changing landscape. Now, even though I started in the beginning and said that UAE has gone back to normal, it's not the old normal. This is the new, because obviously 5 years have passed by, right? Since pre-COVID and COVID and now post-COVID. We didn't have the Russia-Ukraine war. We didn't have USA losing itself with that clown Joe Biden. We didn't have the destabilization of Europe, the spiraling cost of commodities, and everything has changed. Everything. And COVID decimated so many industries. Travel, tourism, export, import. Even demand for day-to-day activities totally cancelled. It just changed everyone's life. So now when people are making a comeback, you can't expect all these industries to just pop up and say life is normal. Like if, for example, you had a particular business and it got destroyed and you lost everything, second time when you come up, you're not going to say, I'll do the same line of work or I'll put the same amount of money. You'll be very cautious. And Dubai, as usual, UAE, with this hype, we are going to be the cryptocurrency hub of the future. And then cryptocurrency crashed, and now they are quiet. Or we are going to be the AI technology hub of the future. Now, because now they'll go with that hype for some time until that crashes. They can't sort out the existing issues. They'll come up with the gimmicks like flying taxi. Going in a normal taxi, you're not sure whether you live or die. In a helicopter, you're worried whether it might crash. Who the hell is going to take a risk with a flying taxi? Okay, for a little bit of fun from building to building, just to take an Instagram or YouTube shorts, or you might do that. Do you seriously think you're going to use taxis to travel from one place to another, especially when, the risk is so high? Unless you are someone who has his own private helicopter, private jet, properly serviced. I doubt. It's going to be more of a gimmick, yeah. And they're going to capitalize by showing it on social media. And Sheikh Hamdan is very good at sitting on top of a Ferris wheel and coming out with these nice edited videos of biggest shopping mall and biggest this and biggest that. And yes, lot of high network individuals. A lot of people with lots of money. They're going to come down to UAE. Whether criminals, whether bad guys, whether con artists, scammers, politicians, people who don't want money to be accounted for, they're going to flood the market of UAE. Flood, maximum. Second place is obviously Saudi, and third one is, second can be, say, Qatar, and third one can be Saudi. Saudi still, by the way, Saudi, massive jobs, massive. It's kind of crazy, and they're paying ridiculous salaries. I just see this trend for another 2 years. After which, once the bubble bursts, one by one they'll terminate. So that's why I told you, If you're getting a job offer in Saudi, run. But make sure it is 3 to 5 times more than what you're earning, because your earning window will be 2 years. Then obviously when you leave Saudi, you come back to the old country that you were, you'll not get that high salary, and plus you might have to sacrifice a little bit from the existing what you were getting before. So that's another headache. So yeah, all these high network individuals, man, and the way they're spending money. I have these guys who are working retail outlets. Sometimes they share with me screenshots or stuff. Obviously I can't share it with you because they've asked me to keep it confidential. And the money that they're spending is food bills going up to 100,000 dirhams. But they don't show it, you know. Some of them, they don't brag about it. Going to a expensive branded store and buying 20, 30, 50, 100 items. Like you remember the old example I gave you, this guy working in a Rolex shop. They cleaned up the Rolex shop. Full thing. He asked everything. And why should they ask him questions? He's giving them money, right? The guy achieved his target. My friends who are working in luxury cars, man, the requests that these expats are putting, I want the wheels to be like this. I don't know much about cars. They keep showing me, oh, I want the interiors to be like this. I want gold embroidery. I want my national flag. Like one Ukrainian guy literally spent more than what he spent for the car, the actual purchase of the original car. He spent for interiors to decorate it like the Ukrainian flag and Ukrainian this and that. I definitely can say that is not hard-earned money. Anyway, he has the money. May the wheels of a particular color, steering wheel a particular design. I guess you have money, you do all these things. But if it's hard work, yeah. And last but not the least, I think I can encapsulate by the way UAE is going around with its visas. 10-year visa, gold visa, silver visa, this visa, that visa, talent visa, purple visa, education visa. All that is just a money-making racket to take money that you'd spend instead of 1 year. Give me 10 years worth of stay, then we'll worry about it. And once they have you in the country, charge you money, right? So initially expect population to go crazy, and yes, obviously the media now the media is completely monitored, rigged and controlled by the government. So only expect positive news. This actor is come here, this actress is come here, this millionaire is investing here, this billionaire purchased this highest bid for, you know, number plate and shoes and house, and they'll just try to make it look like a Las Vegas. And yeah, gambling, they're trying to legalize it in Ras Al Khaimah, right? When it's already there. Anyway, they just want to show they're forward thinking. Bad news, they'll just tell you petty small crimes. He robbed this, he raped her, or he tried to molest her, or he lost his court case. All gimmicky news. Real stuff, they want to keep a low profile. Rebuild the country and make money. Anyway, these are some of the musings of what's happening in UAE and Dubai. If you know anything better, let me know. I do get other bits and pieces of news, but I don't think they are worth speaking individually. That's why I just give you a summary of the whole thing. Alright? You guys take care. If you know anything, keep me updated. And yeah, get ready for cost to increase, because that's how the economy always works. Alright, you guys take care. It's me signing off.